Good people, sanibonani. Umakeba lo. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while seeing your face, but if you have been watching my videos, my mathematics videos I've posted recently, all the proof of Euclidean geometry from grade 11. If you've been watching them, thank you so much for all the support that you have been giving me. I really appreciate it a lot. Today's video, since you're seeing my face, I want to say something that is very important to people who are doing grade 12s, who are writing June exams right now, or who are going to write June exams. I will be sharing the scope or the guidelines in terms of the things that you're supposed to know, and make sure that you know those things. If you know those things, I guarantee you are going to get that distinction. You have to make sure you follow these guidelines or the things that you must know. Some of the things, it's going to be grade 11 things, so you must go and do some revision. I will be sharing the part 1 and part 2. So we start with paper 1 in terms of everything that you need to know in terms of mathematics, paper 1. So keep watching the video, don't skip any part. Guys, let's go through it. Good people, so this is what I'm going to talk about today. As the statement says there, please note this is examination scope, serve as a guideline only. Due to the June examination that is being externally set by professional examination, so this is an external paper that is going to be written in whatever province that you are in. This is going to serve, but in terms of the date, in terms of paper 1, I don't know other provinces in terms of what dates they are writing. Since now I'm based on the Eastern Cape, I'm still a student in the Nelson Mandela University. This is the dates that's going to be written in the Eastern Cape, which is the 24th of May 2024, and the time. So this is what is going to happen in the Eastern Cape. But the video is going to sell for everyone, since everyone is going to write this type of the scope that I'm going to talk about right now. Now, question 1, which is most important, it's based on algebra. Everyone is writing 150 paper, guys, so you must be careful. 3-hour paper. Now, algebra, there are things, see, everything that is algebra, most of them, it's grade 11. Everything that is here, you've learned them in grade 11. So, first thing here, they say solve the quadratic equations. One of the most important questions that probably he can come here is the one where they say x is equals to, or x bracket x minus 7 then is equals to 0. So from here, you must know how to solve these types of the questions. I'm not going to solve this one because this is not the video for that. But if you suggest me to do some of the questions based on this part of the question or paper 1, because this is just a revision from grade 11. Some of the teachers may do the revision for you. It's up to them. But this is grade 11 work. And another one, they can say x squared minus 6x plus 2 then is equals to 0. Solve for x. Remember here, there is no factor that is of 2 that's going to give you what? 6. So from here, straight, usually they give you the hint. They say correct into 2 decimal places. Decimal places. So from just this clue, straight you must go to what? To the quadratic equation. What is the quadratic equation? Is x into plus or minus b squared minus 4ac. So you must know with your head, obviously, it's also back in the formula sheet that you are going to get. But straight here, it just goes to your quadratic equation. Guys, make sure that you follow the instruction that they've gave you. If they're saying correct into two decimal places. Make sure you do correct it into two decimal places because it's very, very important, and you must know how to put it into decimal places. Guys, it's very important. And another one, solving the quadratic. Now let's go to the exponential. Exponential, it's one of the things also that you have learned since grade 10, 11, and 12, also in grade 9 if I'm not mistaken. But now these types of the question where they say x is equal x maps 2 plus 3 and then minus 3 into x plus 2 is equals to 4, 8, 6. Now here, these are the exponents. These are the exponents. So you must know how to solve x based on this question here. There are things that you need to apply here. You separate these two and then you take common factor and everything here. I'm not going to solve this question, but you must know how do we solve these types of the question, which is the exponential question, which is based on grade 11 in terms of solving for x. Very important. You mustn't go to the paper not knowing how to solve these types of questions. And another one in terms of the surds one, where now they say x or bracket or square root into x minus 1 plus 1 equals to x. These types of the questions, you must know how to solve these types of the questions in terms of taking this one, going to the other side, and then you square both sides, and then you square both sides, and then solve this question in terms of solving for x. And then very important, this type of a question, you must check which one is a solution and which one is not a solution. It's very, very, very important. It's very vital. Guys, make sure you don't get that one wrong. Now, inequalities. Inequalities. Now, inequalities, it's just solving for x, but the most important thing or the different thing is just that now we're having this. They're going to tell you that probably this function here is going to be less than 0. Now you must know how to do the inequalities. After solving for x, there's something that we call critical values. After finding your critical values, you're gonna draw just your rough graph here, and then you put your roots here, you put your root here. Then you must know where is your function less than or 0. Usually the function is less than or 0 here in between. So everything here is going to be the answer that you are going to get usually x and then then you put your root here and then you put your root here and then probably this is your answer that you are going to get based on the inequalities. But now sometimes you're going to say your function is greater than or 0. Where does the usual function greater than or 0? It's greater at this side, or it's greater at this side, or it's greater at the top. That's the function where it's greater. You must know also how to solve those types of the equations. And another thing here, nature of roots. Okay, guys, nature of roots. Some of the question that you may get here, they're gonna give you a question such as then they say 3 x squared minus 4 x and then plus k, and then they say equals to 0. And then the question say, for which values of k will this equation here that's been given here is what have a non-real root. So you must know that a non-real root in terms of your delta, because now you must know that in terms of finding the nature of root, you must know the non-real root is what is less than or 0. Then after that, you're going to solve your k. Knowing your delta is very important. It's b squared minus 4ac. So this is going to be less than or 0. You must know this is the value of a, this is the value of b, and this is your value of c, which is going to be k this time. And then after that, you solve your equation and then find the value of k. Now, it's not always the non-real root. You must know the rational or a perfect square the equal root, you must know the unequal root. You must know everything that is based on grade 11. So make sure you do your revision very, very well. This everything that is there, it's based on grade 11. The last part that I'm going to talk about on this question 1 now, simultaneous equation. They can give you a simultaneous equation in many, many forms. You must do a simultaneous equation in any such practice, any type of simultaneous equation. There are many, 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 many question papers there on the internet. Now, x is equals to 2y, or based on the probably this is equation number 1, and then they're going to say x squared minus 5xy, and then equals to negative 24. And then from this one, this is equation number 2. And then from this one, now from here, you know that x is equals to 2y. Probably here you sub equation number 1 into equation number 2. Whatever you see x, you just put 2y, put 2y here, you put 2y here, and then you solve your equation, simultaneous equation. Guys, make sure you know these type of things. Very important. Solving quadratic equations, solving exponential equations, the surds form, inequalities, nature of roots, simultaneous, everything that is based on algebra, it's based on grade 11. Make sure you do your revision. Now, let's get to paper 2. Oh, sorry, not paper 2, question 2.